everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tinman here. How's everybody doing? Oh, I've got some gems for you today. Oh yes, I have. I've got some absolute gems. I've got one of everything. I've got loads today. I've got VHS, I've got vinyl, I've got DVD, I've got Blu-ray, and I've got books. What? Exactly. Nuts. So let's get straight into it. This is the recent pickups I got. You got to check these out. First up, we've got the soundtrack to the Dream Master. Look at that artwork. Oh my god. That artwork is just amazing. I've always loved the front cover for 4. The rainbow and the Freddy face there. Look at that. This was an eBay. Was it eBay? Discogs? eBay? eBay? Oh god, I can't remember. I think it was an eBay pickup. Relatively cheap. Under 20 quid. I was very surprised. I was very, very surprised to get it for that. And it's in great nick. There's a little scuff here and stuff like that, but it's from the 80s. What do you expect? You know what I mean? But yeah, great soundtrack as well. I was surprised. I put it on and went, I'm probably not going to recognise these, but I recognise it because I'd watched 4 an awful lot way back. So yeah, I was well impressed. So front cover, artwork, classic font there with a little, it's not a sticker, it's actually imprinted into it, featuring the theme Love Kills by Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Amazing. So back cover, track listings on the back. I've got a bit of an indent scuff there, but it's fine. Less than 20 quid. I ain't complaining. So this is a soundtrack to part 4. A few videos back I did the score for part 4, so I've had a bit of a 4 resurgence lately. I don't know why. I am on my way to getting all the soundtracks and all the scores for the Nightmare on Elm Street series because I fucking love it. But yeah, so there you go. So this is nice old dust jacket there. Oh, it smells a bit. So this was out on Chrysalis Records. So is this part 1, side 1? What have we got here? So yeah, so there you go. So there's the disc there. Your classic black there. Very nice. So on this you have, put that down there, out of the way, safe. You've got Under the Night Stars by the Sea Hags. You've got The Angels from Angel City, Go West, Divinals. Don't know half the names on these. Love Hater on it. Oh, I know Love Hate. Blondie's on it. Oh, I know that as well. Obviously Love Kills and Resurrection. The last track on here is actually one track from the score, so that's nice because old soundtracks did that. Ghostbusters for one, and Back to the Future did that as well. They put score in with it, so that's nice to get a little bit of score in it. But look at that, the blades coming through the floor in the junk thingamajig. What's it called? What do they call it in America? What do we call it? Car lot. The car pound. I don't know, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's there. It's great. Look at it. Yeah, I was well made up to get that. Under 20 quid. Cannot complain. So yeah, that was my first pickup. I'm very, very happy to get that. My next pickup, we've gone from vinyl. We're jumping to DVD next. Now this, we're carrying on the Elm Street theme. Because I picked up a whole slew. Is that a word? Slew? I think it is, of Nightmare on Elm Street DVDs that I needed. So we're starting with the classic Nightmare on Elm Street. Now these are all Region 1 NTSC, so they're slightly different to the UK ones. This one is a snapper, classic old snapper. You don't get them anymore. I love the snappers. I'm a big fan of snappers. The rest of them though aren't snappers, which is weird. But yeah, these are basically the ones that you got. When they released them singularly, this is the ones you get. That cover ain't too bad. That's pretty good. The covers don't get any better as they go on. Pit stop. So yeah, part 1. Good extras on that. I don't think the Region 2 has any extras on that. I don't have a Region 2 red case, so that'd be worth checking out. But yeah, look at that. Disc. Gumph there, and your classic proof of purchase tabs. Weird that, wasn't it? The old proof of purchase tabs. No one actually ever did take them out, did they? No, they're part of it, aren't they? So yeah, cracking. I checked all the discs, so I don't have to go checking all the discs with you. Okay, as you can imagine now, we're going down the line. We've got part 2. Now that isn't even an image from part 2. That is from part 3. So somebody somewhere was just like, yeah, I'll get Freddy, get a picture of Freddy and put it on the cover. No, you should have put part 2 on. Anyway, there you go. But these isn't a snapper now. These are just plastic. And these, like I say, these are all region 1. Decent extras. Now that's very strange because that image is not. Isn't that from New Nightmare? I don't know. Anyway, it's part 2. It's cool. What I love about these is it does have the fonts on them. A bit like the region 1 box, the box set, the special one. Next up, part 3. Here we are. Now that's more like part 3, isn't it? That's the images. You know, you've got Kristen there. You've got Nancy. You've even got Lawrence Fishburne, who's credited as Larry Fishburne on this. Yes, he is. Did you know that? Yeah, back in the day he was Larry before he was Lawrence. Okay, so there you go. Back cover's got some extras there. Some decent bits and bobs. See, this comes with a slip. Scene index, whereas the other ones didn't, which is a shame. Yeah, your scene index there. Classic. Now, I don't know if the region 2 discs, the one in the box set here, the one I've got, the New Line one, it's just plain white, clear with the font on it. These have got the actual images on it, so I'm going to have to check whether the region 2s have them. But that's part 3. Absolute cracker. What part, that's the Freddy that really sort of like came into his own, didn't he, after 1 and 2? That's where he was a bit more explosive and one-liners and stuff like that. I love it, to be fair. Okay, next up, 4. Here we go. Now that's a poor image, isn't it? It's not great. That's not great, really. Nah, you could have got better. But anyway, there you go, part 4. A few extras on the back there. Carrying on with the font, which I love. There you go. Disc looks pretty good. And the inlay. Pretty cool. What kind of extras has it got on here? Widescreen, jump to a scene, original theatrical trailer, menus, ooh, DVD-ROM. Read the screenplay while you watch the film. Ooh, that's good, but no one ever sticks it in a computer anymore, do they? But that's cool, though. Ew, look, interactive menus. Wow, you're back in the day. Anyway, part 4. Carrying on at part 5. Here, part 5. That is Freddy from part 5. You can tell that is, because that's that. It's not the best looking Freddy, is it? It's the dry Freddy that's got like no liquid on him. It looks dead dry. But there you go. Extras on the back. I think same again. Yeah. Disc and inlay. Inlay. I keep saying inlay. It's not inlay. The insert. Yeah. Part 5. There you go. Okay. What we got here? Part 6. Freddy's Dead. Awful front cover. Absolutely bloody awful. Look at that. I mean, it is from the movie. I get it, but could have used the posters, man, on all these. It would have been so much better. Extras on the back. At least they've got the logo on the front, and it's got the real logo on the front anyway, on the side, the spine, should we say? It's just not a good image, is it? It's not great. Anyway, Freddy's Dead, part 6, and then lastly, the last of the Elm Street is of course part 7 with the classic poster. That one has the image from the poster, or from the VHS or whatever, but the others don't. It's weird. I don't understand it. But that cracking movie. What we got here? Jump to a Nightmare, original theatrical theme, blah blah blah. Read the screenplay again. They must all do it on the extras. They must all do it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, cool, man. I love the way Freddy looks in this one. More demonic, isn't it? Ah, it's well smart. That glove, man. Anyway, there you go. So that's my DVD set. Now, that nearly completes my Friday 13th. Brain fart. That nearly completes the Nightmare on Elm Street series on DVD. There's a few more to get. I will get them, and then we'll do a full video of the full Nightmare on Elm Street set. But until I get them all, we'll have to hang on. Okay, we're jumping now. We're jumping to Blu-ray. We've gone in weird order here. Should have gone from the earliest to the first, but I've done it in an order. I've got them anyway. If you saw my recent trailer trash video, I did Night of the Creeps, and because I watched the trailer and I did that little mini review, I was like, I need to watch this again. So I watched it again and thought, I've got it on DVD, but Blu-ray, but I want that Eureka special edition one with the front cover with the hand. So I went and got it, and it is superb. Look at the artwork. I love that artwork. So good. Night of the Creeps, the Eureka double discer. So with that one, a cracking image. There's loads of extras on this one, which I've not actually got into yet. So I've got, well, there's loads. Oh, there's loads on it. I'm not even going to, there's loads. There's just loads. So with this, the beauty is you get the Blu-ray and the DVD, which is cool because as a DVD collector. And a beauty thing about this is the Eureka, I'll get it out so you can see it, is that that's the cover I use because I love the hand. But you have the option, a bit like what Arrow do, for the other one, which is cool. So if you wanted that one for a change, you can have that one. But I'm going to stick with that one because that one, to me, what an image. Love to get that as a poster. So yeah, I was made up to get this one because it's just a great movie, man. Thrill me, detective. So this has been on my list for a long time. I'm not avidly looking for these. I'm not getting back into collecting, but I managed to pick up the Return of the Living Dead Part 2 on VHS. I already have Part 1 as a gift from my mate H, but I needed Part 2, especially since Christian did his video about the soundtrack and the score that's on the VHS compared to the DVD. Go back and go on Christian's channel, Planet CHH. God, I can never say it. And check out that video. It blew my head off, and because of that, it made me want to get this on VHS. That artwork, I love it. I absolutely love it. So good, so good. So it's the VHS version. So then you get the classic images on the back, and I love the logo. The logo for Return of the Dead Part 2. I mean, I've waxed lyrical on about how much I love the logo. I use it for my podcast, Rabid Weasels. You know, I love it. But I needed this on VHS, and I'm not trying to go down the VHS rabbit hole. Liam's probably watching this laughing now because he says, yes, you bloody have. Yes, you are. You've already started. All right, maybe I have, but I'm not actively looking for everything. Maybe just gems. I don't know. So, classic VHS tape. Yeah, great nick. Small box. I'm not into these big box things. I'm not into spending loads, like they do. So, when I purchased that, I did have a look at the seller's other items. I did. And he had a couple of other gems. So I messaged him. I was like, well, would you combine if I buy these? He's like, of course I will. So naturally, I bought them. I couldn't help myself. He also had Ghostbusters. I needed it on VHS because I grew up watching the VHS version of Ghostbusters. So much so that I wore the tape out. Because I remember as a kid having a sleeping bag out in the lounge area, folding out the sleeping bag, those old silky sleeping bags. You remember them? I think it was a purple one. And I would literally put this on the TV, press play, watch it through, press stop, rewind, and play again. I've said this before on the channel, but it was a VHS version of Ghostbusters. So we had these, and I think this and the other one was a £5. I was like, oh, go on then. So yeah. The ultimate classic. They're here to save the world. Ghostbusters. It is my childhood all wrapped up in a big vest. And there it is. The tape's not even rewound. But there's the tape for it. Very cool. Very cool to get Ghostbusters. Made up to get Ghostbusters, to be honest. So then, of course, the other one he had, of course, Ghostbusters 2. Had that on VHS as well. Love Ghostbusters 2. Big fan. Big advocate for Ghostbusters 2. A lot of people give it shit. I love it. And it includes free real Ghostbusters cartoon. So there must be an episode of real Ghostbusters in it. As ace. So, yeah, this one's rewound. Ghostbusters 2. Bit of gump there I've not noticed in the back. What have we got here? Oh, right, movies for you to own. Critters 2, Willow, The Real Ghostbusters. And what have we got here? Some kid stuff. Karate Kid. I love it. Love it. So, yeah. Ghostbusters 2, man. Yes. So, that was that. And then my good friend Alex saw these somewhere. I don't know where did he see him? I think it was he went into a Tesco, and they have these, they have these tables where you can buy books. You can buy books where you can just donate, and then these books can take. And he found these, and he said, he just thought of me. So he got me them, and I've got them. I'm going to show you. I mean, books is not anything to do with this channel, but these are great. You know why? Yeah, he gave me a copy of Jaws, which I've never read, and I'm really interested in wanting to read this because I know it's totally different. Spoilers: Hooper doesn't make it in this version. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I know about it. But this is really old. Look at the colour of it. It's yellow. So I looked and went in and had a look and was wondering, what press is this? So first published in Great Britain in 1974. This edition published in 1975. It's older than me. And it's yellow as anything. Look at the pages. Look how yellow it is. But, do you know what? UK 150. Had to have it. As a gift off my friend Alex. I was like, I'll happily take this off your hands, and I can't wait to start that. So that's one of the books he gave me, because he gave me more. Now this one, this film I've not seen in years, so I need to rewatch the film before I read this. But it's E.T. Extraterrestrial. Now this, again, very old book. I don't even know when this was printed. Has it got a date in here? Reprinted in 1982. Oh, is this an 82 one? Yeah, 1982 version of E.T. Another one to check out, definitely. These are the two ones. Yeah, this is battered. This is old. You can tell it is, because it is Star Wars. And I think it's, yes, the from the Adventures of Luke Skywalker. Wow, so I actually think this is before it was even named A New Hope. Look at it. It's well old. It's proper old. With 16 pages of fabulous colour. Oh my God, this is really, really battered, this is. Look at that. Look how old that is. So when's this one? I've got to see when this one's done. This might be 77. Okay, first published in Great Britain in 1977, reprinted in 77, 8 times. She says 8 times to it. This one, is this 78 or 76? Wow. Copyright 76 by the Star Wars Corporation. This is 78. Okay, so this is 78. And I can't believe it has actual pictures in it. So we can get to some of the pictures. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. Oh, this is absolutely battered. There you go. Luke in his speeder. I'll go through them all. Classic. Yeah. Can't wait to read that one. And then lastly, Empire Strikes Back in book form with 8 pages of fabulous colour. This one's not quite as battered, but this one is probably going to be... Doesn't have it. I don't know when it was printed. Reprinted and printed. Here we go. First published in Great Britain in 1980, reprinted in 1980. This is a 1980 version. So it's probably a reprint from 1980. How crazy is that? And this one's got pictures. So if... Oh, look at that. Oh, so good. So yeah. So there you go. Vinyl, VHS, DVDs and Blu-ray. That's all I got recently. Quite happy with them. Real good gems. So stick around, guys, because this coming Saturday, I'm going to Liverpool to meet up with Liam and Lisa, and we're going to be doing Terrifier. I've just watched it recently for the very first time, so you will find out what I think of it on Saturday. Well, I'll film it on Saturday. You'll find out when we release it, and we are going to be doing some gems straight after that. So stick around for that. Great stuff. We've got more trailer trash coming. We've got other stuff coming. It's great. So there you go. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And until next time, people, stay safe, stay tuned, stay sick. Stay